Yo Gary, what's up? It's Ben from Israel. I'm a professional Snapchat artist and a YouTuber, and I have one very important question to ask you. In a country that is known as a startup nation, there's one problem, one ironic problem. As much as we're innovative, the problem is we suck in social media marketing. Now, people here just don't get it that what we do, the creators on social media such as Snapchat and YouTube are doing the correct thing, but they don't give us a lot of room to work. They don't pay us to get our job done. The thing is, people like us want to live from something we love, and we know how to talk to the right audience. Now, how can we convince the mainstream media that what we do is the right thing? How can we convince someone so big as the mainstream media to change their ways and give us, the underdog, the chance to create something amazing, to do something that really counts? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And love your work.
What's his name?
Ben.
Ben. What do you have for Ben?
Well, like what you said, I mean, everything's converting. This is the new TV. And so if the mainstream media is still thinking about like the old style, they're going to miss out on the new audience that's becoming of this. And I think that, I mean, like there's not much convincing. They can just look at the numbers. They can look at all the people that are on Snapchat right now. Less people are watching TV. I'm not watching TV anymore. If you ask all the other people, they're on YouTube, they're on Snapchat, and it's becoming, you know, just outdated.
Yeah, absolutely go to where the audiences are, and if you have something compelling to say it. Make that content. It doesn't matter if it's...
But how do we answer his question, which is how do you think, you know, agreed, we're all gonna head nod. What about convincing these individuals to do it?
It's like
You're in a tough spot, right? Because it's coming to you right now, right?
Yeah.
Like when the inbound traffic's coming to you and saying, hey, can you draw this for my brand? You're not worried about convincing because you don't have to. Thoughts?
I mean, like, first off, who cares what the mainstream media thinks? Like, just do what you're going to do anyway and be consistent about it. And then, like, success will eventually come if you're talented. Outside of that, like, how do you get what you deserve to be paid? Well, you're going to get what you deserve to be paid. And if you're not getting what you deserve to be paid, then ask for what you deserve to be paid.
Or, and I agree, very honestly, like I wasn't like super, that was a great question, but like tough shit. Like my whole life has been predicated on selling something that is ahead of the market. You have to wait. The answer is the market's gonna pay you for what it think it's worth. Like people like us, here's a couple things that I'm gonna pick at, and I love you. I mean, thank you for the kind words, but people like us wanna get paid for something we wanna create. So does everybody. Like everybody wants to be able to get paid to do what they love. Every single athlete that grows up from 6 to 14 years old would like to be paid to be a professional athlete. You know, another thing that I liked is and I've heard this from this sector, including you guys, I'm a professional YouTube and Snapchat. What does that mean? Like, do we just get to say we're professionals? Like, it sounds like if you're gonna be a professional.
I even hate the word influencer. I hate the word influencer.
These get into semantics. I've talked about a lot about this on the show. Like, you can call it whatever you like. We can call it whatever you want, but like, to me, being a professional means that you actually do it for a living. And so, too many people are like, I'm that, without being able to do it for a living. This is what your platform is trying to solve. So, look, here's what I would say. You know, tough shit. You live in Israel, tough shit. They're not spending as much money. Tough, you know, the other thing is, you've got to prove it. One thing that a lot of influencers are not proving is, yeah, you're talking to the right, listen, if you're selling insurance to 40 to 60 year olds, or do you have the audacity to tell them that they should be on Snapchat to sell? What you're gonna say, if you really get put into a corner, is no, I don't know. I think when, you know, it's so funny, I love watching, everybody under 27 is, right? And so if you're selling to 27 and unders in the US, then Snapchat and Instagram becomes very compelling. If you're selling retirement home space, like Snapchat's probably not the right platform today. I do think Snapchat, much like Facebook, will age up in a way that most people don't believe. I do believe that in 24 months, most 55-year-old men are on Snapchat. And I think that confuses people.
Sooner than that.
We'll see. What's on the record, we're about to find out. What happens is that it either happens or it doesn't. And here's the more interesting part. Whether or not it happens at all, sooner than 2 years, in 2 years, is kind of irrelevant because whatever does happen is what you have to act around. And so I would tell you that there's plenty of people making money off of Snapchat and YouTube. You have to go and grab it, to your point, and more importantly, if you don't, then maybe you're not a good salesperson and maybe you're just a creative and you actually need a sales partner. There's that part of it. Because the creative world and the business world are very often at odds. There are a few that cross and have both skills, and mom and dad had sex at the right moment and gave them those talents, but a lot of people don't. And that's something else that we have to factor in.